There's no wonder that building wealth takes time and patience, but it also requires some effort and actionable steps. Nevertheless, no one is getting rich only by keeping money in their banks. Well, money always depreciates, and it is a wise decision to start investing and building assets. Everything said in this video is for entertainment purposes only and is just us acting as your source of interesting information. We recommend that anyone considering investing their finances conduct active research before putting their money on the line. You need to invest your money if you want it to grow to its full potential. So the point arises, how and when to get started? Well, all of us have thought to invest money at some point of our lives. The answer to this question is to start investing now. You can even start investing for as low as $100. So without further ado, here are some tips on how to invest your $100. Well, before we begin, the most fundamental rule of investing is to have a diverse portfolio. Investing in the stock market can really help you build a long-term wealth. If you are newly familiar to investing or are just thinking about getting started, you may have the wrong idea that you need a substantial chunk of money ready to begin. The truth is, you can get started investing with just $100 or less. When it comes to investing, starting now is more important than starting big. It is true that some stocks might cost thousands of dollars per share, and you will have to invest in at least a dozen different stocks to create a diversified portfolio. Considering this, you could easily spend tens of thousands of dollars just to get started investing. But don't worry, there are ways to invest without breaking the bank. 1. Open an IRA. Investing in the stock market doesn't necessarily have to be super expensive, and is way more convenient than you think to find affordable investments. The first step that is going to help you begin your investment is to open an IRA. What is an IRA? It's an individual retirement account that allows you to save money for retirement and also has various tax advantages. It doesn't matter if you're enrolled in an employer-sponsored retirement plan or not. An IRA is a great way to bulk up your retirement savings either way. Considering the fact that 50% of Americans have less than $100,000 in their retirement savings right now, opening an IRA is something that is crucial for all of us. When you invest in an IRA, it doesn't matter how much you contribute. If you only have a few dollars to spare each week, that's completely fine. You can invest whatever you can afford. By setting up your account, you can contribute a specific amount every week or month, or with each paycheck. This way, it's easier to invest consistently without even having to worry about it. 2. Buy fractional shares. If you want to buy individual stocks by being wary of high share prices, fractional shares is going to help you out. When you are investing in fractional shares, you are just buying a small part of an individual share of the stock. In similar words, you're paying much less compared to what you would be paying if you buy the full share. One thing that might excite you about fractional shares is that you can even afford the most expensive stocks for a very little amount. Instead of spending hundreds of thousands of dollars for a single share of an expensive stock, you can buy a fractional share of the exact same stock for just $1. Not just that, but you would also be able to build a robust and diversified portfolio. It is very convenient to invest in dozens of different stocks even if you have $100 or less. 3. Open a CD. Credit unions and banks offer a CD known as the Certificate of Deposit Account, which means they pay you interest for leaving your money deposited into the account for a certain amount of time. For example, you could invest $100 in a CD for 1 year and be paid interest on the amount after a certain period. You might not be getting rich by investment, but it is a great way to get started, and keeping your money in deposit also helps you avoid spending it. 4. Buy savings bonds. If you're not willing to take a risk, savings bond is a safe way to invest. You just have to buy a savings bond at face value and earn money as it matures. The bonds can be cashed anytime, but it is better if you wait longer. That way it gets more valuable. Depending on their maturity date, some of the bonds may even double in price. There are 2 types of savings bonds: One savings bond and EE savings bond. Each has its own advantages and disadvantages. If you choose one savings bonds, you can earn money during high inflation, but you aren't guaranteed to double your investment, unlike with EE savings bonds. You can buy bonds for as low as $50, making them one of the best ways to start investing with just $100. 5. Start a side hustle. One of the best ways to invest is if you have $100 is to start a side hustle. There is a number of side hustles you can put your $100 into for much greater returns. You can either be a pet sitter or a tutor, or even purchase items and flip them on Facebook Marketplace or eBay to make a profit. It is possible to earn thousands of dollars depending on your side hustle. If you are seriously wanting to increase your income streams, this is one investment that has some serious potential. I'll be wrapping up this video by reminding you that even though you may be starting with just $100, investing is the best way for you to grow your money. The thing that is going to help you become a better investor is if you get into the habit of starting small and not waiting until you have thousands of dollars ready to put into stocks. And once you get the hang of it, it'll be a piece of cake to turn these small investments into bigger ones. Hope you enjoyed the video and learned a little more about investments and how it's not about the huge amount of money, but the right way to invest it. In short, Rome wasn't built in a day, and you got to start somewhere. So don't forget to tell us about your favorite tip or where are you planning to invest in the comment section below. If you really enjoyed this video and learned a little more about investments, hit the like button and do subscribe to our video for more finance-related videos.